pasa, calabaza? Bienvenidos a mi nuevo canal de Kingdom Beauty Design. Hoy les vengo a presentar mi nuevo canal y solamente va a ser en español. I'm just kidding. Welcome guys to Kingdom Beauty Design. This is my new channel for all things related to barbering and how to do hair, how to be a barber, and how to have your own salon. So, or suite, like in my case. I don't have a salon. But anyways, yeah, this video or these videos might be both English and Spanish or Spanglish. So I hope you guys enjoy my journey with this Kingdom Beauty design. So before I begin, I want to introduce myself, and I am known by Yolis. So please call me Yolis, or else I feel like you're tia if you're calling me Yolanda. But so this journey of barbering for me began without me even knowing that I wanted to be a barber. I went to beauty school called Empire Beauty School in Arlington Heights. And I first began that journey because ever since I was a little girl, I loved doing hair, women's hair and makeup, and I just wanted to help, you know, women feel beautiful and just seen and, you know, all that good stuff. So I went to beauty school, completed my 1,500 hours, graduated, and then I started working at a shop here in Palatine, which is, I'm currently in Palatine, but I'm not at that place anymore. I was working for somebody for 4 years, and right off the bat I noticed that there was more male customers, and obviously as a new, freshly out of beauty school, graduated, I began working there, and the people there were amazing. They would teach me how to do haircuts, men's haircuts. You know, beauty school taught us a little bit, but not as much. So I was excited to learn more, and I noticed like right away that the more I did men's hair, the more I fell in love with it. It's just very different. You know, there's so much art that goes into it with the fadings and the shaving beards with the razors, which I was terrified to do. I still remember my first experience with one of the guys, and I remember he was Puerto Rican, I think, and I could tell that he was so like scared of me having a blade on his face. But honestly, that was probably one of my favorite things to do, to shave beards and do designs. Back then, when I started in 2011, I was 19, and I don't know, I just loved everything. I was nervous, of course, to do these haircuts, but I realized that I got more comfortable the more I spoke to people. So I would start these haircuts and like trying to get to know the person, like, oh, what do you do, where are you from, what kind of music do you like, and all these things. And that eased me into beginning to feel more comfortable with customers. I actually joke about like telling some people how I used to face the chair, the barber chair, towards the window that was at that shop, so they wouldn't see what I was doing in the mirror. And it worked out for me, even though some guys probably did like look over to see how I was doing, and that would kind of make me nervous. But I think learning to talk to them and to kind of like just me breaking out of my shell, my comfort zone, also welcomed the person into being a little bit more comfortable and knowing me. So that's kind of how I started. I was working at this shop for 4 years. At that time I was married. I was 19 and I had just gotten married actually, so it wasn't even a year, I think. Yeah. But that's a whole different story, and I'll probably talk about that later on, because we will be talking about relationships, being a female barber, and what that looks like for me today versus how I started, because a lot of things have changed, and my clients could even testify and share that maybe in the future they'll be able to speak about their relationship with me and how our relationship just has been growing since we've been journeying together. But 4 years after I left that shop, me and another guy that was working at that salon ended up leaving, and we rented a room, a suite that actually, this was not a coincidence, by the way. That room that we rented had two barber chairs. So we were fortunate enough to be able to still work together and leave that shop and become self-employed, which I think was a really good way to start this journey of being self-employed. Even though we were our own bosses, yeah, working in the same room, I think it was really good for both of us. So then I was there for 4 more years, and now I have my own little shop, which I ended up calling Kingdom Beauty, Kingdom Beauty Shop. So I'm really excited to be here. It'll be a year in August, and unfortunately I haven't been able to work these past, since March 15th. I have to stop working because of the whole COVID thing, but I'm excited that I get to start this new project while I'm not working. So that's just a little bit about me, my journey, and being a barber as a woman, and now going on 9 years in June. So I'm excited to see what else is gonna happen. So a few of the things that you're gonna see in this channel are how-tos of how to cut hair step by step, fades, how to cut with scissors on top, or long hair, or how to shave beards, how to fade the beards and all that kind of stuff. But also you are going to see how to communicate with people, how to ask questions, and how to, especially as a female, you're gonna see a lot of videos on that as well, how to conversate with people being a female, and especially if you're by yourself, you know, in a room with guys all the time, how do you conversate what's allowed and what's not allowed. Obviously, you know, things happen even when you work in a big environment with more people. It's happened to me. So I'm going to share a little bit about my journey and my experiences, as well as showing you what that looks like. Also, I want to share how to be self-employed, and if you're looking for wanting to own your own suite or rent your own suite, what that looks like and what goes behind. So there's a lot of things that I want to share with you guys. It'll be a little bit of encouragement. So I'm excited for this journey, and I can't wait to see what else God has in store for us, because the reason why I named this Kingdom Beauty design is because it's God's design for Kingdom Beauty, and I am excited to share my journey with you, and yeah, we'll see what happens next. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in and watching this intro video to Kingdom Beauty Design, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Bye.